Good morning. If you're reading this, that means today is our big day. Today we start a new chapter together. Today we become one.
Hannah. Rarely am I felt speechless, but as soon as I start to write this letter, I look back over the last almost 7 years and think about everything we've been through. We've been through a lot together, but there's so much more ahead for us, and I can't wait to experience this with you by my side.
In those first few months together, I had so many people tell me how happy I seemed with you in my life, and they were right. Before you, I didn't know if I would ever find a man that would love me the way God intended us to be loved. Timmy, you complete me. You're the calm to my storm. I know that whatever our future holds, God has His plan. His plan is always better than what I could have ever imagined, what we could imagine. He knew that we were meant to be together.
One of my favorite memories I have from our very first date, I arrived back to your home to drop you off. It was about 11 p.m., pitch black outside, and for the next 2 hours we sat in my Jeep and just went through your camera roll. It was that moment I personally felt comfortable and felt like we were going to make this work. That's exactly what he said when he asked me to be his girlfriend. He didn't say, will you be my girlfriend? He said, you want to make this work? Thank you for always supporting me, and I promise I will always support you. I love you so much and can't wait to officially call you my wife. Love, Timmy.
I will never understand how we went 18 years without knowing each other, but all together living just 5 minutes away. God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Timmy, I love you. I cannot wait to start the next chapter with you. See you at the altar. Love your, I like what you did there. Love your fiance, crossed it out, wife.
In marriage, we see a picture of the communion between Christ and His bride, the church. In the book of Genesis, God commands man and woman to leave their father and mother to become husband and wife by uniting in a one-flesh act that seals their love and which can bring forth children. Marriage is also commended to us by the Apostle Paul as good and honorable. Therefore, marriage is not to be entered into inadvisably or lightly, but reverently, deliberately, and in accordance with the purposes for which it was instituted by God. You are you, Hannah. You are you, Tim. But today, that's going to change. When this ceremony is over, things will not be the same. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to lose your identity, but you will not be who you were before. You will be husband and wife, joined together by your promise and commitment with God's blessing, and you will be a new family.
I just want to let you know, it's not every day that some event comes along in your life that kind of just changes everything. And over the course of the almost last 7 years now, that's happened 3 times. And for me, that was June 4th of 2018. That was July 18th, 2023. Finally, May 24th of 2025. I vow first and foremost to make sure that we stay grounded in religion, because that is an aspect that is very, very center to the core of both you and I. I want to let you know that I want to make sure to vow to be the best husband, best father I can be, and what comes with that is being a role model. And I want to make sure that I'm that role model for our family moving forward. I will always make sure, and I promise to make sure our family, our household is full of love, happiness, memories. And finally, I just want you to know that never in a million years did I think that you're living with a cat, Mr. Charles. And part of that means that I've taken him in as our family of 3. And I want you to know I'm very excited to see what the future looks like for a family of 3. And I will always be here for you, and I promise you that.
In the Bible, it says as husband and wife, we shall submit to one another as long as we live alive together on this earth, and that we should never seek to separate. There's no one else that I'd rather commit to than you. You make me laugh about silly things even in the dullest moment. Please never stop being the goofy, silly guy that I fell in love with almost 7 years ago. I vow to devote myself to Jesus first, and then to spend every day trying to put your needs before mine. God talks about love so many times in the Bible, In Corinthians, it says nothing matters without love. It says to be on guard and stand firm in faith, and be courageous, be strong, and do everything with love. And in Colossians, it says above all, clothe yourself in love, which binds us together in perfect harmony. To me, I will do my best to live by this. Most importantly, in the Bible, it says that love never gives up, never loses faith, and endures in every circumstance. I pray that our marriage endures through every trial and circumstance, and I promise to never give up on our marriage. Timothy Scott Branneky. It's been 2,546 days since the day that we first met, and it didn't take me but a few days after that to know that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you.
Well, Hannah and Tim, the Lord bless you and keep you. Lord, make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Lord, smile upon you and give you peace. Amen.
This wedding, awesome. You guys did a great job with it. And all the friends and family that helped out, you guys did an amazing job. Tim Branneky, Timmy B, DJ Timmy B. Man, what can I say about you? You have become a man. I look up to you now, and I think you have done so many great things. You have proved all the doubters and all the haters wrong. You know, from being a very successful real estate agent now, an okay softball player, and a great husband, but it's been like, what, 4-6 hours? So we'll check back in on that, but I'm sure you will be a great husband.
Hannah's always been a powerhouse, so determined, so smart, and somehow always making hard things look easy.
And she's been there for every important part of my life, showing up with love, laughter, and always making people feel seen.
Watching Hannah grow into the woman she is today has been such an honor. She's a dancer, a swimmer, and a physical therapist, and just the most loyal and thoughtful friend.
And then came Tim. Quiet at first, until the liquid courage kicked in, and then suddenly, he's the life of the party. They just get each other. They have this balance, her boldness and warmth, his easygoing humor, and it makes their love so real, so fun, and so solid.
Tim and Hannah, may your life be filled with late night snacks, spontaneous dance parties, and the kind of love that grows deeper and more joyful with time.
We love you both so much. Thank you for letting us stand beside you today. It'll be a day we never forget.
Cheers to the happy couple.
And with that, cheers to Mr. and Mrs. Branneky. We love you both.